Greetings, geeks and geekeras. It is me. I am back. Normal spot. Relatively normal time to cover the penultimate episode of Rise. I don't even know where to get started with this. I guess start with Macius. He's getting ready to move back home with his mom, but he's clearly bonded with the Mazzarellis. I believe that's their last name. And so it's going to be hard, especially for the youngest girl who kind of has a crush on him, but also cares about him. And he tries to reassure her, but she ends up showing her mom a thing about adoption. So don't know where that's gonna go. Well, I mean, I think I do, but we don't even know why his mom was in prison to begin with, so don't really know how that's gonna go. But that's a good but feelsy story. This is all feelsy. There's subplot with Lilette, with the fact that her mom's not home yet, but the landlord's wanting money because rent is due. Robbie offers to help her. She says no, she doesn't need him. Well, then in his subplot, his mom's basically on the brink of death. Like, there's not much they can do for her except for make her comfortable. And so he comes to her and he's like, I need you. And in a cool twist that I like, they don't do the sympathetic, both in need of comfort banging. They talk about how close they felt, but still they slept together, but they slept together with their clothes on top of the covers. Which, that's good for you for not going that typical route. And then you've got, trying to see what else I can talk about without getting into the big one. Oh yeah, Gordy. Gordy likes Gwen, but she's kind of pushing him away. And after some encouragement by Lou, he comes clean about the whole rehab thing and that this is his social work. And then he also says a line that basically talks about, I'm not stalking you, but you'd be easily stalkable. Something along those lines, but it was surprisingly smooth. You had to see it for yourself. Which, if you haven't already, I've gone into spoilers. I forgot to say spoilers before. But really getting into spoilers about the big plot, so if you hadn't seen the episode, go watch it, and then come back, watch this. But yeah, the big plot about the whole episode is the fact that Tracy comes to Lou and says, principal's ordered PTA. Here's a list from the PTA about changes that need to be made to the show. Basically, take out everything R-rated and gay. You can't have the gay scenes. You can't say fuck, shit. Can't do any abuse. Can't do any sexual stuff. Typical PG police type stuff. And it's not going well. The kids are not liking it. Lou's not liking it. Only person that seems to be liking it is Tracy, who's like whispering over Lou's shoulder like a little demon character. You gotta do this, you gotta do that, you gotta do this, you gotta do that. Then Lou keeps being submissive and saying, okay, try to make as many changes as I can without changing the source material. Instead of saying, we're all fucked, it's we're all hosed. Instead of saying, Daddy comes in my room at night and has his way with me, it's just downplayed to Daddy yells loud at me. Which, of course, kind of irks Sasha, because taking away that subplot takes away her only solo. And they had to take out a whole scene of the song talking about that type of stuff. A lot of people's solos were taken away, like a extra who has a semi-solo about a woman's rack, a teacher's rack. And it's not working. But quick side note, I forgot to mention it, Simon had a subplot, and his subplot was just, he can tell that his parents are on the brink of divorce. He talks to his dad, and his dad's basically, without saying it, the dad basically says that I'm gay, but I can't do anything about it because the church forbids it, and I love this family, and I put this family above anything, so even though I'm miserable and your mom and I don't have any kind of relationship, I will sacrifice my happiness and her happiness for the sake of the family. It's bullshit. And then he turns around and says that I have a feeling that you're going to have to do the same thing someday. Which is even more bullshit. Which, honestly, he's not the character that I'm most pissed at this episode. Surprise, surprise. It's Tracy. Fuck Tracy in this episode. Because back to the main plot. This all accumulates with the principal watching them and saying that basically everything's okay, even though Tracy mocks the kids for how bad it is, even though it's her own damn fault that it's bad. And then the principal says that one last thing, nix the abortion, which is one of the key plot points of the play. And Tracy says yes, and does a sly little back and forth thing, hinting that they've got a connection. And finally Luke picks up and he's like, you went over my head. You didn't talk to him. You made a deal for my job. And she basically says yes. And she goes off on this tirade, kind of trying to make you feel bad for her. I can't help but think about the internet meme. This bitch! Anyway, Tracy really pissed me off this episode. But anyway, I still really like the episode. I really like the show. Next week is the finale. Wow, time flies. I hope you will join me then. Tomorrow is Krypton, which that's ending very soon. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'll try to find something. But no matter what, even though it doesn't do well in views, and sometimes I have to do it a day late, I will stick to Supergirl. And I will find something else once these shows end. And when I say end, I hopefully mean this season, not this series. Please, NBC and Siffy. But Siffy's renewal happy, so I'm less worried about that. But I am worried about Rise. NBC, please. Please give this a second season, at least. But anyway, that's it for now. I've already said all my other outro stuff, so till next time, and beyond.